This is Max Pax. Today, we're talking about buying the dip and why most people don't take advantage of it and a lot of the opportunities that are out there now because there is tremendous opportunity. There is really great deals going on right now. As you all know, I've recently went all in on some Destined Rivals boxes. I haven't had Destined Rivals for the store in quite a while. I've been getting a lot of people asking for them. So I went and bought bulk and I ended up getting it at 80% on the low. So, I mean, that's a really, really good deal. We just got a reprint. It's down and I got it at a percentage of market. Like that's a win-win all across the board. But the guy was telling me, he was like, I had so many people that weren't willing to pay me 80%. And I was like, okay, I get it. Like most people are paying 75% right now. I'd prefer to pay 75% right now as well. But, he had bulk. A, you usually have to pay up for bulk in this market. And B, it's like an S tier set with Destined Rivals. That's like getting prismatic for 80%. Are you going to sell bulk prismatic for 80%? No, no. So I was like, that seems like a good deal to me. But there is a lot of other things that are on sale, whether you're looking in Scarlet and Violet, whether you're looking Mega Evolution, whether you're looking in Sword and Shield. Some of those, Destined Rivals booster boxes. I bought the ETBs. Booster boxes are a little rich for me, especially to stock the store. I think it's a little too expensive for me to put limited capital into it. Again, we're dealing with less than 5 figures with capital, and Destined Rival booster boxes are $550 right now, down from $645. That's like $100 pullback, and people don't care. People don't want it. I'm not understanding why you're not buying the dip. If, everybody's going bananas at Destined Rivals went to 600, everybody was buying and selling like crazy, and now it's 550 and nobody wants to buy it anymore. And on top of that, I bet people are willing to sell that at 85, 90%. Booster boxes are a little weird. It would be a lot harder to get those at 80%, I think, because the sentiment around that is Pokemon doesn't reprint booster boxes anymore. So once it sells out, once that initial wave or two sell out, that's pretty much it. Secondhand market, everything takes off. So I can understand that. Granted, as a store, I still want to pay 75 to 80%. Especially if you don't have bulk, I'm going to be around 75%. And if you have ancillary products, that's going to be 70%. Just because it's a down market, nobody's buying anything. So for me to put out money, it needs to be a really good deal for me. Because I can't churn it right now. I can't churn it back into money for the business. It's just not happening right now. My sales this month are very down, and it's expected. It's the summer slowdown. Last year, I didn't get a sale in the entire month of July. So for me to have whatever, I think I have 9 orders this month so far, and it's mostly Chinese and a little bit of ancillary product, nothing crazy, nothing super expensive. Huge drop. Buying, that means I can buy, but it has to make sense to me. Booster box, that's Scarlet and Violet. Mega Evolutions, you have Chaos Rising. This is wave 2 just hitting, and honestly, this is the cheapest booster boxes to get. We're sitting right now at 2 to 210, and some places you can find it a little bit cheaper. You might even be able to find it locally, Facebook, something like that, at a discount to that as well. That was a high of $270. I was selling them pre-release for $250, and I ended up selling most of mine around like $220. Now wave 2 is hit. Like I said, I've said this multiple times. Chaos Rising looks very good right now. This is a very good buy in my opinion. It is essentially Twilight Masquerade 2.0. Sure, you don't have the Chansey or the Eevee. It's better than the Twilight Masquerade Greninja. You get a gold card on top of it, which is like a tiered higher chase. Not that, I don't think the gold card is super popular. Cards in the future come back and become sought after, especially PSA 10s, stuff like that. On that one, I do think Chaos Rising is a great buy at this 200 to 210 mark, and I've been trying to buy them at a discount to market so that way I can put them at market on my website. Go back. These are some of my favorite picks, especially if right now I'm not buying these because, again, limited capital for the business, but Lost Origin is down about $100 as well, from $825 to $735. Those booster boxes, let's be real here. I mean, you have the Garantina, you have the Aerodactyl, you have a Trainer Gallery in there. Great set. Let's be real here. We're obviously not getting any more. What's out there is out there. Market now, it's a collector's piece, and typically booster boxes don't come down a whole lot once they go up. Sure, you can look at XY evolutions where it ran up like and came back like 30 some odd percent. Sure, you can look at that. That is more of an outlier. Booster boxes right now, I mean, I think Lost Origins should be over $1,000 a year. Who really knows? But this is definitely a $1,000 booster box, and now you can get it at a discount. Now we're also gonna look at Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike hit a high of $1,130 and is now below $1,000. Once again, you are getting another opportunity to get Fusion Strike at under $1,000. That is a great buy. Mew and Gengar, both very, 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 very popular Pokemon. Some of the most well-known Pokemon out there, and you can get this at a discount now. Again, same thing that I said with Lost Origin. It is out of print. We are not getting any more. It is in the secondary market's hands. If you have the money, I don't know why you wouldn't buy this on a pullback. If you need it for your collection, now's the time, because 6 months come around and the bull market's in full force again. This is going to skyrocket again. I can easily see this going over $1,200. This booster box, it is the number 2, clear-cut number 2 in Sword and Shield. Lost Origins number 3 in my opinion. But clear-cut number 2 behind Evolving Skies. The sky's the limit for Fusion Strike. Now, to look into the Mega Block once again, we're talking about Phantasmal Flames. Phantasmal Flames, I'm not the biggest on this yet. I think this has a little bit more to pull back before I'm like, I think this is a good buy. But it's down about $30 from $463 to $430. Personally, I would like to see this at like $375, and then I would be all in. I would definitely be buying more if I can. But see how much things are at a discount right now, and we're only in July. August comes around, maybe we'll get a little bit more of a discount. There is a bunch of singles on sale right now. Essentially, that's what this is. Everything's on sale. Everything's being fire sold. And you are selling into it. You are not buying it. Doesn't make sense to me. Buy the dip. That's what you're supposed to do. Whether you're a collector, an investor, whatever, you want to spend as little as possible. I'm a collector, I'm an investor, I'm a store. I do the exact same thing. I want to spend as little as possible. That way I can buy more. Makes sense, right? So why do you wait until everything's going bananas, skyrocketing, going crazy up to buy stuff? Everything's coming down. I get it. It's scary. That's the time to buy. Okay, so you don't like booster boxes. Well, the 151 UPC has dropped like a rock. 1,260 is a high. Now we're sitting under $1,000. Yes, you can get the 151 UPC under $1,000 again. This is going for right around $975 roughly. And I mean, it's 151. It's the UPC. You have 3 very good promos in it. It's 151. Can you really say anything else about it? Like, it's 151. This is a set for the ages. I obviously think this UPC is going to go crazy. And, if you didn't buy it at $80 when it was everywhere, Costco, etc., and you don't have one now, if you didn't buy one at $500, etc., you didn't buy one before rotation because I'm going to wait for MSRP, gang. Well, you're getting it on sale now. It might be worth a shot. You also have the Prismatic SPC. We just got reprints on these. If you haven't been buying these already, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. They're trending back upward, but we hit a high of 390 before the reprint. We're now at 295 after the reprint. And again, this may be the last reprint we get of Prismatic. This is more than likely the last reprint of the SPCs. I think this is the only reprint of the SPCs, to be honest. You're getting a $100 discount. Let's be real here. And if you don't think after rotation at some point within a year, personally, I think within a year, this is going to $500. I don't know. That's my thoughts. I think this is going over $500 within a year after rotation. There's plenty of upside. I don't think there's a whole lot of downside. Anything Prismatic, to be honest. Then we can look at ETBs. ETBs are amazing for display if you're a sealed collector, etc., investor. Now let's move on to normal ETBs. ETBs are great to display if you're a collector, investor, etc. Ascended Heroes ETB, everybody was going bananas while Ascended Heroes was on the move up, and now it kind of stagnated, and now it's even trending downwards. Ascended Heroes is a set for the ages as well. There's just so many top tier chase cards in this. This set is going to be ripped like no tomorrow. I also believe it's going to be printed like no tomorrow, so take that with a grain of salt. But we hit an all-time high of 200. We're sitting right around 175 now. Again, you're getting a small discount to market. Sure, there might be reprints, but if the reprints come too late, what is it going to do? Knock it down to 150? Let's be real here. That's exactly what happened to Prismatic. It went over 200, reprint came, knocked it down to 150. And guess what? We're trending back up again, which leads me into the Prismatic ETB. We hit a high of 220 and we're down to 165. That's a combination of the summer slowdown and the reprint. I mean, Prismatic is Prismatic. We've already talked about this in this video. It rotates out in April. There's not a whole lot of time. This may be the last reprint we get. And again, it rotates out in April. If you've been around, you saw what happened with 151 as we inched closer to rotation. Prismatic sitting in that same spot. Buy the dip. That's all I have to say. Buy the dip. Now, PCETBs. PCETBs are definitely more of a collector's item or a scarce item versus the normal ETBs. We have the Chaos Rising PCETB. This hit 210. I, like an idiot, bought it real fast that I could flip it real fast for a small discount to market. I did not, so now I'm going to be stuck holding the bag, which is okay because I know these ETBs are going to do wonders in the future. But now we're sitting at 150, and I think this is a great buy, especially if you're into PCETBs, display items. This display is way better than a normal ETB, and $150 really isn't that bad of a price for a PCTB. We have seen that Pokemon Center does not reprint PCTBs, or at least they don't reprint a lot of them. There's potential that Stellar Crown got a reprint and maybe Twilight Masquerade got a reprint, but that could have also just been leftovers back in the warehouse. So nobody truly knows, but the print runs on these have definitely gone up since the start of Scarlet and Violet. But nobody knows anymore because we can't track it on the back end or whatever the right terminology is like we used to be able to. I'm not gonna say either one of these next two are a buy, but it just shows you that even the S tier stuff is on sale right now. The PCETB for Ascended Heroes was $585. And now we are about $100 below that at $480. If you missed out, if you couldn't get one, you missed when it came out, it was real cheap and then it skyrocketed, you didn't FOMO in, guess what? Now it's on sale again. Just like everything else on this list, this is an S tier product. It's on sale. If you missed out, I would say this is the time to buy it. Personally, I already got a bunch in my investment portfolio. Fortunately, I didn't get any for the store, which I'm okay with because it's pretty expensive and my customer base does not like very expensive things, in my opinion. So that is something that would just tie up a lot of capital, not really sell. And yeah, so something that the store wouldn't really benefit from having. Correction, that was for the Prismatic PCETB. Now we are going to talk about the Ascended PCETB. This was over $500 and now it is down to $440. Again, we are seeing that small pullback with summer slowdown. That's basically the only thing I can attribute to is summer slowdown and maybe spending fatigue or just, price fatigue. Basically the same thing in my opinion. It's coming down a little bit. You're getting a small discount to market. Again, we see that Pokemon Center does not reprint PCTBs, or at least they don't reprint a lot of them. There's really no rhyme or reason when, Stellar Crown came in stock or Twilight Masquerade probably a year or so ago came back in stock. Really no rhyme or reason. So I think these are definitely a little bit safer to buy, but I think the most safe is stuff that's already out of print, your Lost Origin, your Fusion Strike, and then the things that are rotating out, next year. That's your Prismatic, Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks. I didn't put those on the list. Surging Sparks is still just trending upwards. I believe Twilight is as well. Stellar as well. Stellar is kind of a bad set in my opinion, but there's so many things that are on sale right now that are worth buying, and we're seeing it all the way back into the Sword and Shield generation. I don't understand why you're not buying. This is the time to buy. Everything is on sale. That is when you make the most money off your investments. That's when you can pick up the most stuff as a collector. If you want a bunch of singles, there's a bunch of singles on sale. Slabs, maybe not so much because, PSA closed down and all that mumbo jumbo, but there's so much stuff on sale. I like to talk about sealed. That's what this channel is mostly about, is sealed, but even in the single side, there's a bunch of stuff on sale. Buy it up. You won't regret it. Buy the dip. I believe Warren Buffett's famous quote goes something like, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. Right now, there's a ton of fear in the market because stuff is not doubling overnight, essentially. Doesn't make any sense to me. All these things are up a ton. It's just a normal, healthy pullback. We see it every year with the summer slowdown. It's just that time of year. Simply put, and people always panic sell. Now is the time to buy it. That is all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, smash that subscribe button, and very helpful links in the description of the video. There's my website, Discord group, and the email list. Join the Discord, sign up for emails, shop the website, buy the dip essentially. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see y'all on the next video. This is Max Pax signing out.